In 2008, R.Kelly was found not guilty on 14 counts of child pornography after prosecutors in Chicago failed to convince a jury that he was a man seen in a sex tape with a girl as young as 13.
What do you want to say to your fans?
Last month, Kelly was indicted again, this time charged with aggravated criminal sexual abuse of 4 women, including 3 who the charges say were minors at the time. Have you ever had sex with anyone under the age of 17?
No.
Never?
No.
I have to tell you, it's so hard to believe that based on all that we've read.
I'm going to tell you something, Gail. There's one thing. I'm going to tell you something. What the women
said about you.
What women said about me. What women. So nobody's allowed to be mad at me and be scorned and lie on me.
Mm-hmm. So they're lying on you. That's your explanation. They're lying on you.
Absolutely.
Well, we're also hearing from the family of a woman who lives with R. Kelly at his home. The parents of Joycelyn Savage say that the singer not only abused but brainwashed their daughter. R. Kelly denies that and claims it was Savage's father who gave his daughter to him at a concert.
I didn't go looking for a Joycelyn Savage. I was doing my show. He brought her and asked a friend of mine to put her on the stage with R. Kelly. Make sure she's on the stage.
So yeah, I think it's the parents' fault because this is a sickness R. Kelly has. It's obvious. He's done this over and over to a bunch of women. So you have to think, where did it start from? Where did it stem from? Now, my research told me that back then R. Kelly and his brother was molested by his big sister. So maybe it stemmed from that too, but then if that's the case, where were the parents at? So ultimately it's the parents' fault. They let him go. They let him do what he wanted, and now look at him. You know, like it's no cure for it. You got to get help. He should have.
All right, we talking about the R. Kelly. All right, let's keep it a buck. Back when R. Kelly had the sex tape out when he first started, everybody was out here bootlegging it. Everybody bought it, y'all watched it, and R. Kelly became huge, larger than life, and it was no problem. So don't give me 2020 saying that he's this and he's that when y'all made him huge and made him what he was, and it was okay back then. Don't start talking now.
So who do you blame more, R. Kelly or the parents?
I blame the parents.
So the question that we're asking the parents is, if the charges against R. Kelly are actually true, who bears more blame, R. Kelly or the parents?
Well, I would definitely say the parents, because as a parent myself to 2 young men, I'm still very involved in their lives, and I feel that these were actually minors. A lot of these girls are minors, and as parents, we have to be behind them 100%. It doesn't matter. We always have to be focused on what they're doing, who they're hanging out with, who they're involved with. For this to happen and to happen for such a long time and so many people, I mean, as a parent, you hear the news. If you know that your daughter is with R. Kelly and these people are saying these allegations, then of course you're going to assume this is also happening to your child. As a parent, I would put the blame on myself because it is my job to always be there 100% for my child, and it's my responsibility. My priority is my children first. So, you know, yes, we blame R. Kelly. You know, he's at fault for doing what he's doing, but where were the parents? Why, after all these allegations, so many parents coming out, so many stories, now you guys are going hard for R. Kelly? They should have went hard for the first case when it originally happened. So that's the way I feel. I feel definitely the parents.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir. What's up? Big brother Sharif on deck out here on 125, giving my opinion, voicing my opinions on whatever questions is being asked. Let's get it.
The question is, who bears more blame, R. Kelly or the parents, if the charges are true?
Presuming that the charges are true, which I believe they are, I believe that the parents are solely to blame, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're looking at children, you know what I'm saying? Kids that don't have the authority to make grown folks' decisions. So in that light, the parents, it falls on them as far as taking on the responsibilities and making sure that their kids are protected and safe at all times, you know what I'm saying? And I felt that they failed as parents in doing their duty to protect their children, man. No matter if the kids feel like, yo, mom, I want to go meet with Obama. If a parent is not there at all times during those meetings and being able to be alone with another adult who is potentially a pedophile or a predator, yes, I blame the parents for allowing that to happen. Then you blame the person who did it, the actual attacker, because R. Kelly's a grown man. He should know better. He got kids himself. You know what I mean? There's no way in the world he would allow his children to go anywhere, fly anywhere and be alone with a grown man doing anything to them. You know what I'm saying? He would be highly upset if that happened to his kids. You know what I'm saying? So I blame the parents, man. I feel like they have a big responsibility, man, in guiding their kids and down the path of righteousness. And when they fail in their obligation, it solely falls on them. You can't blame R. Kelly. He's a victim. You know what I'm saying? He victimized them, and at the same time, he used that ability to do that to propel himself further. And it's not going to work. It's not going to work. As far as me, I'm a parent. I feel like all kids should be protected. You know what I'm saying, at all times. And I would die if something was to happen to mine and I knew about it and I co-signed it and I had the opportunity to stop it and I didn't. I would want people to be mad at me, you know what I mean? If I failed my children in any kind of way, you know what I mean? So yeah, I blame the parents, man. They got a lot of education they need. Those two parents who stood up there and did all those news reports and all this, that, and the third, they need some serious education on how to raise children, man. They failed their kids. Honestly, they failed them. Yes, sir.
So the question is, if the charges against R. Kelly are true, who do you think bears more blame, the parents or R. Kelly?
Well, personally, I think both are at blame, R. Kelly as well as the parents. If you know that this is what's going on, why would you send your child back? R. Kelly, I think, is a predator. I think that you take it upon yourself to take these little girls that are from environments that are low grade, and you take them and you give them this dream. Then we come to the parents are allowing this dream to be filled in their child instead of taking their child aside and talking to their children about what a dream truly is. It's not with someone else telling you they're going to give you something and they never give it to you. And then your parents are not finding at least some sort of, some sort of help, assistance, and educating their children or getting educated themselves on what's really happening with this predatory situation. I think that R. Kelly should get the maximum that is there for him, and I think that the parents should all get some counseling and get some counseling for their children, because this is going to last with them for the rest of their lives and even as far as the next generation. That's my thoughts on it.
Okay, thank you for your thoughts, sister.
You are so welcome.
It would be R. Kelly. Reason being is that he's the man in the situation, and even though they were young kids, or some of them teenagers, you the man at the end of the day. So it's up to you to say, yeah, I'm with it, or nah, we can't do that until you get a little older. So at the end of the day, it's on him.
You think he got a sickness?
Yeah. He likes younger women. I mean, for whatever reason, whether it be that they're easy to influence, he felt like maybe he can mold them, but it's on him at the end of the day. It's on him.
Thank you for your comment.
You already know.
Hello? Yeah. Okay, so I think it's the parents, because to be honest with you, at the end of the day, y'all gotta look at it like this. R. Kelly, he's an artist, you understand? They always gonna say something bad about artists. They always gonna say something bad about somebody. You understand what I'm saying? Whether he did what he did, it is what it is. You understand? But at the end of the day, it's also the kids' fault too. Because one, these kids, y'all understand, these kids is not how they used to be when we was growing up. These kids are fast-ass kids. They matured faster. They watching videos online. You know, I'm not defending the man, but I'm just saying, wrong is wrong and right is right. And in this part, this whole situation, everybody is wrong. And that's it.
So you
think embarrassed.
So you think the parents? So I'm sorry. So you think the parents are definitely at fault?
No, the parents are not at fault.
Oh, they're not at fault?
No, they're not at fault at all.
Okay, so R. Kelly's the fault?
Yes, it's fault. He's responsible for his own actions.